everybody, and welcome to our new venture, the Centre Strike podcast with myself, Jackson, and Tom over here. To give you guys a brief idea on why we're doing this, myself and Tom both love golf. We play golf every week, we compete every week, and both of our academies, the Tommy Fleetwood Academy and the Dubai Creek Academy, are full of tour players. So we're surrounded by these guys week in, week out. So we put two and two together, didn't we, really?
And here we are, mate, yeah.
And here we are, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have some good guests over the next coming weeks.
So I think the each episode that me and Jackson will go into will have a specific topic that we'll cover. But the guest that we'll have on the show, we're looking to go and share some, obviously, insights into who they are in their golfing journey. But not only golfers, it'll be different types of sports stars that we'll hopefully have on the show.
Yeah, that's the idea. We got a few good sports people lined up. So, as Tom said, not just golfers. We've got tennis players lined up, cricketers, any kind of sporting background would be good, wasn't it? Just share their journey into golf and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Here we are. Just a bit more about ourselves. As I said, I'm a teaching pro at the Tommy Fleetwood Academy. Myself and Tom, we play on the Emirates PGA circuit every week pretty much. You want to dive a bit more into that, Tom?
Yeah, so you're currently ranked number one
Yes.
in the region. I'm
Yes.
chasing you from, I think, third place at the moment. We're quite lucky to obviously play some of the best courses.
It's good, isn't it?
It's class, yeah. And I think we both love playing right, and
Love it.
I think competing that competitive side every week is mega important in our role, isn't it, to
No, it's good, aye.
keep that up. So
Yeah, playing the best courses, practicing the best facilities.
yeah, very lucky to
Yeah.
be where we are, right? So
You want to dive into a bit more about how we first met each other, Tom? You wanna
No.
go for it?
I don't know if you remember this, but we did. I think it was the first year of the PGA coaching level 1, and I gave you a chipping lesson.
Did you? Where was that about?
That was at Elmwood.
Ah, right.
Do you remember that?
No, mate, I bet it was cold though, eh? But it was freezing cold.
Probably, mate, yeah.
I always remember that Elmwood going up there was absolutely Baltic, eh?
Wrapped
'Cause it
up
was in
in
winter, wasn't
3-4 layers, yeah.
Yeah. We've both done our PGA together.
Yeah, threw it all together, and then somehow ended up out here.
Out here in Dubai.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I've been when we actually qualified, I moved to Abu Dhabi to start Yas Links. I've done a year there, and I've been at the Tommy Fleetwood Academy, Jumeirah Golf Estates, for nearly 6 years now, and love it and never leaving. Like.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I've obviously been very fortunate to be at Dubai Creek. In my eyes, one of the best golf clubs in the country. We've got the Dubai Invitational now every second year, so
yeah, it's proper as well, isn't it? It's
class,
good.
yeah.
Like
That was such a good week we had last year.
It's just good, like being at the places we're at. We're just surrounded by world class golfers on a daily basis at times, isn't it? Really,
It feels like it, yeah.
You know, when they're not traveling, they're at the academy practicing every day, both academies. So,
I remember that first experience I had. You know when you get that exposure to like that top star the first time, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
It's Tommy Fleetwood, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see them every day. You're almost like numb to it.
Yeah.
For that point, but
I know, and you still see like the clients and the guests and the members coming down, and they're all shocked all the time.
Yeah.
There's Tommy. Oh my God, is he down here? He's not down here often, is he? I'm like, he's here every day, like, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always remember mine. I started just when the race to Dubai was happening, so you've obviously got like the top players in the world arriving for that tournament, and I was just stood on the range. I always remember it. Like there was just like the crowd just gathered as soon as Rory came onto the range, and he was next to Justin Rose. I just watching the two of them just shell balls, and I was just like, "It's a joke.
It's amazing.
It's a joke, you know."
I remember that first. It was my first Dubai Desert Classic, and I think all the players loved that week, right? And then the Sunday, that's obviously a bit of a they go have a good time after. And we're walking into
that was a sensible choice of words there.
Yeah.
Good time after.
And walked into this hotel, and we're in the bar, and like I remember it was like, I don't mention names here actually, but it was like player, and I'm going, what's going on here? Why are they
Yeah.
Just surrounded by it. So, yeah, I think across the board, Dubai in general, golf is just absolutely booming, isn't it? And
Yeah, golf's booming, but like it's not even just like you've got all the golfers, but you've got like all the celebrities are over here as well. Like you've got the footballers over here, tennis players. That like that's also why it's good for us, and you've got all these, high end sports people just in the country who love golf.
Yeah. You look at all these guys like the cricketers, tennis players, all playing golf.
I know.
All of them.
Go on, name drop. Go on, name
Nah,
drop.
not yet, not yet.
I know you want a name drop. Who's been practicing at the academy?
What? Golfers?
Outside the golf. You're allowed to name drop. You just say our home man. Just go on and tell him.
Well, we'll start with the home man, Andy Murray.
Andy Murray, absolute goat.
So he was up at the Creek, 2-3 weeks ago?
Legend.
And his brother.
Good lad?
Yeah, class.
Thought so, yeah.
First tee shot wasn't great, but we'll let him off. Straight off the plane, I think.
Straight off the plane, was it? I'll sort him out later.
A little low left off the first, but...
Jeez. We top hand.
Yeah.
We top hand.
Right, less of us.
Yes, so that is us done talking about ourselves. What we are going to try and bring you guys, as Tom said, like we're going to try and get the best kind of sports people in the studio so we can really dive into why they love golf and like their journey into golf, right? So as we said earlier, like we're surrounded by a lot of the best players in the world. So a topic for today is going to be the race to Dubai rankings, Tom, how can you best describe that to the viewers?
Order of merit, of course, a year there must be like 30 plus events, and the reward for the top 10 ranked players who currently don't have a PGA Tour card gain status for in America. So the players last year that gained that were, in order, Rasmus Højgaard, Tristan Lawrence, Paul Waring, Jesper Svensson, Nicholas Norgård, Matteo Manacero.
Oh, pause there a second. Matteo Manacero. What a comeback.
Huh?
What a comeback.
Mate, I remember watching them remember all the Italian boys that wore their shirts? I watched them at Turnberry and he was 16 and I'm going, it was just a guy that I've always kept on like watching.
Yeah, because you spent a bit of time with him at Creek as well now, so you've probably seen him back in the day and then currently now.
Yeah.
How good is he hitting?
Unbelievable.
What a
goal swing. Yeah.
Like that is like, he's like been right, to give you guys an idea, Matteo was top end. I think he won
BMW at the Wentworth early on.
He was like one of the youngest winners, and then all of a sudden kind of disappeared for a bit back to the Challenge Tour.
Yeah. I think struggled, don't quote me, I think it was off the tee.
Yeah.
He was struggling big time, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden recaptured his form and absolutely flying.
Tip top, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was one of those boys that I saw at the Creek. I'm running over to watch him hit it.
It's good to see, when they're a good lad. It's good to see them doing well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll leave the other ones.
Absolute flusher.
Sorry, continue.
No, that was spot on. Torbjorn Olsen, Antoine Rosner. Here we go, try to pronounce his name. Rakoi Hoshino, Japanese boy.
Yeah.
And young Tom McKibben. Who snatched off the last place from Jordan Smith,
wasn't it? Yeah. And Tom McKibben's away to live now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What a move.
Okay. That Thorbjorn Olsen's down your gaff quite a bit. How good does he hit it?
He's played Ryder Cup, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And,
that's true, actually. Yeah. That is true.
Trevor McIlroy. Putting's unbelievable.
Yeah.
One of those like kind of old school ways of practicing. I watched him a few times and he'd just put a few balls down, 2 or 3 balls.
Just naturally looks good.
No training aids. Just
naturally looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. So predictions, right? Predictions.
We're going to start fighting with each other.
Come on,
let's go 1 to 10.
Okay.
You can. Have you put it in order of who you think is?
I've not put it in like an order of where I think they're going to finish, but I have my top 10 guys. Now, I'm going to start with, I think, is a cert. Laurie Cantor.
Yeah.
Right? So, enters the world top 50. I think he's 43rd in the world just now. Playing in the Players. Okay. Tied 17th best major finish at the Open 2023. But I just reckon after him coming off the live circuit,
He's been through it all, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been through it all, and he's starting to, since he's left the live circuit, he's really kind of stood out, isn't he? He's doing quite well.
He's won twice
in
the last 8-9 months.
Give me your cert. Who would be your
absolute cert? I'm going with Rasmus Nergard Pedersen, young Danish boy. He obviously came second in PGA Tour last week. Won 3 times Challenge Tour last year. There's that crop of like Danish boys coming through right now. That's
strong, eh?
Yeah,
strong.
Obviously had that Nicholas last year.
Norgard,
obviously got the twins and stuff. I just think there's that group of Danish boys that are.
Have you seen that Norgard hit?
Miles.
Absolute joke, isn't it?
About 40, 50 past
Right,
us.
so you think we hit it far?
He smashes it.
Right. Second one. By the way, in my top 10 here, I've got 3 Scottish. I'm not being biased.
I've got
just putting it out there. I actually believe 3 Scottish people will get their tour cards.
I've got 2.
So I've got recent winner, Callum Hill in there.
Chill.
Callum Hill. So yeah, it was his second tour win. Previous tour win was back in 2021. Had his injury difficulties. So to give you guys an idea, when he last won there, 8 shots behind going into the last round, shoots 62, and then gets into a 3-man playoff with one of my other PGA Tour predictions.
Mr. Norris.
Sean Norris. Yeah.
Well, I've got Callum. You mentioned that Tommy's played with him, or what?
Yeah.
And he said
he's down at the academy practicing quite a bit, yeah.
It's the full package by the looks of it.
Yeah, Tommy rates his game, yeah. So he's a really good player, yeah.
Well, I had Callum as well. He was in at number 6 for me. But
have you got, who's your other Scot?
Ewan Ferguson.
Yeah, I've got Ewan down as well.
But what a goal swing.
So pure. It's the closest thing to Rory I've seen.
That's so good.
I just think he looks so compact, strong over it.
Balanced.
Yeah. Absolute flusher.
Yeah.
Great hair too, eh?
I think if he had an extra 20 yards on him.
Yeah.
Because that's probably the only part.
Yeah.
Where he's maybe just not.
3 wins though. 3 wins.
Yeah.
He's also had his injuries and stuff, so he's kind of back to nearly full fitness now, I'm guessing. So, yeah.
So that's our 2 Scottish boys. Well, you've got one more, don't you?
I got one more. Now, I just think this is his year. I think he's got the right kind of golfing. I just think Connor Syme's going to have a good year. I just think he's got the full package, really. I just think once he gets that first win, and then I think he'll start to kick on. I've got
There's
a lot
a few
of time.
boys like that who are just on the cusp of.
Yeah.
They seem to get themselves up there most weeks, and I think you're right though. Just needs that bit of confidence to.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Ubel. I mean, he's just as soon as he kind of got one, he really kind of started to become a DP World Tour star, didn't he? So no, it's good to see. Who else you got, Tom?
I've got Keita Nakajima. So first saw him at Creek.
Robot in the
Asian
amateur,
Pacific, and he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
World number 1 for amateur world number 1 for 87 weeks.
That's strong. That.
Which is, and then won Japan 4 times, and obviously won first time last year. But he's
he won last year, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was in India he won.
Yeah, good player, good player. Controversial, right? I fully believe that he might do it. Levy.
Alex Levy.
Straight off, obviously, he's gone back to the Challenge Tour, got his card back straight away. He's quite a gritty competitor.
Mate, I was lucky enough to get in that Challenge Tour event last year.
Yeah.
And on I think it was the first or second day, I can't remember. He's 2 bays down hitting balls for me. And I'm going, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
This he's won 5 times European Tour, and he's just absolutely flushing it on the range, and I'm just trying to get a strike and a wedge, and he's.
I know.
Just
so flamboyant with it and everything. He's class, isn't he?
He's like that French flair, isn't he?
He's good. Do rate it.
Character looks of it.
Go on then, Tom.
So you said Alex Levy. Who have I got next year? Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith. Good putter, isn't he? No?
Mate, I saw his stats for putting. You're the wind up.
Go on, tell me.
I think that's the only thing that's letting him down. Is his putting.
Flusher of the way.
Mate, off the tee. I watched him at the Invitational for 4 or 5 holes. It just hit it straight every time.
Jordan, don't hate me for didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
I remember him in the talking about the Hero Cup.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think we're talking about something to do with putting. And he was like, bigging up how good Hatton's putting was. He was like, if I could putt like him, I'd be.
Hatton's putting's a joke.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
So annoying.
Yeah, but I think if he can, I think last like 3 years he's been outside like the top 150 in putting stats.
Has he?
Yeah. But he got his first win though, didn't he? Last year.
Yeah.
So again, one of them, if he can find a bit of form there on the greens, I think he'd probably be number one if he could find a bit of form with the putt.
Really?
100%.
Big shout.
He's class.
Right. Controversial again. Maybe not ready, but I think he's a great lad and a good player. He's been down the academy a couple of times. Played in the it's not the Hero Cup now, is it? It's a Team Cup in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, yeah.
A couple of months ago. Matt Jordan.
Mm.
So yeah, he done well in the Open as well last year. Round last year and the year before, he was going well.
He was up there, wasn't he? It was around his home course, wasn't it? Yeah.
Home track, yeah. So yeah, good swinger of the golf club. So yeah,
One to keep out an eye for. Was that your controversial pick? Was it?
That and Levy. I've thrown in Guido Migliozzi in there as well.
Okay.
Like Guido. I've got a lot of time for him.
He was with Pete for a while, wasn't he? Or still is?
Yeah, I think he still is. Yeah, I think he still
that
is.
That 2 iron that you hit, have you seen him do that?
Yeah, absolute filth.
But you've teased it up like.
Yeah, it's a joke. I can't. No point in
I do that.
try to do that.
I just riff it. Right, my last one. Hao Tong Lee.
Hao Tong Lee, yeah, similar to like your likes of like, what's his name? That Matteo Manacero, like kind of really good. Disappeared for a bit.
It's when he beat McIlroy in the Classic. When he won that, was that 2017, 2018?
Yeah, proper, eh? Like he's super talented. Like he's also been down practicing a lot, and like he's super talented. I think he had a few issues off the tee.
During COVID, he spent a bit of time at the creek, and I mean, I got relatively close to him, and he was quite low at one point, I think. But I think that's why, because people, I think, saw him get so emotional when he won in Germany, and he's running about the green upset and stuff. But I think he thought at one point he was done.
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah,
for him to come back, and people were thinking, why is he?
He was getting a lot of stick about that, eh?
Yeah, but they don't realise that. Yeah, I think at one point he thought he was done. So this lad's come right through the ranks. Challenge to last year is now in DP World this year. Brandon Robinson Thompson.
Shrixon lad, didn't he? Yeah.
Just comes across. I think he's had a few good started a few good events this year. Comes across quite confident.
Doesn't he? Yeah. Does he hit far enough? I actually don't know.
I'm not sure. Don't know this driver numbers, but he's I think one to keep an eye out for. But that's my controversial wild card.
All right. Okay, Tom. So going back to like kind of being surrounded by these guys on a daily basis, does it give you a good wee kick, like to get out and practice?
100%, yeah. I mean, like, I say all the Danish guys that practice at my place, it's that first time when you're standing there and going, I've got a DP World player in front of me nailing balls, I'm going, why am I standing here next to him? But that's just the how lucky we are to be in a place like Dubai.
It's good, isn't it? Certainly gives me a kick. Like if I see like Tommy on the range with that, and I'm just like got a gap in between lessons, I'm like, let's go.
I think between the two of us, it sounds like if we're not coaching, which we're doing, which we're quite busy with, we'll be playing. And if we're not playing, we'll probably doing something else.
Me and Tom love golf. I mean, love shelling balls. That's literally it. And playing tournaments. That's our kind of coach, hit balls, tournament, shuffle. Isn't it?
Repeat.
Yeah. Pretty much, pretty much. And like, listen, like if we, it's worth our while practicing as well. Like, you know, it's worth our while. If we do well in our order of merit and stuff, we get Challenge Tour starts. Like,
I think the Emirates PGA this year has been brilliant. I think Kieran, who's running it, has done a
been great job. Partnered with EGF and stuff. A lot more playing opportunities. So yeah, if we do well in the rankings, we've got some Challenge Tour starts and we're both playing Clutch next week.
Clutch next week.
Clutch next week. Hopefully the putter warms up, eh?
See how that goes.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like,
Down at Lane.
love Lane.
Good track. Mate,
Great golf course.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
Go on.
Played twice. Won
One
twice.
twice.
I played with you. I played with you
I know
last
you
time. I
hold
won.
everything, so don't give me cold putter.
Yeah, putter has been cold though. It annoys me. I was a bit of swear there about it. So, Tom, if I was to ask you to build your golfer.
Mm-hmm. So we start with driver.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't think you can't look any further than McIlroy.
Yeah.
He's so good, isn't he? I think now he's like, he used to have that big high draw because now he played at Pebble.
Yeah.
He was hitting cuts off the board and stuff.
Yeah.
But how's he?
Wee veggie peelers.
Mm.
Yeah. Wee veggie peeler.
Lemonade.
Who do you think my driver is out of interest?
You're gonna say you, aren't you?
Great driver of the golf ball. Great driver of the golf ball.
Can we rewind to Aline actually talking about driving on the 18th tee box?
Go on then.
Do you remember this?
Hey, listen. Go on then. Go on. This might
So
not be true.
I
like.
must have been like 2 or 3 over. I wasn't really playing my best, and I've said to you, and I was like, "Watch this. I'm gonna like lather this."
Who I said that?
I said that to you.
All right,
so I've
okay.
gone first,
Yeah.
and obviously we're both competitive as it is,
Mm-hmm.
and you've gone. I've hit it quite good down.
Yeah, you have. I remember that. Yeah.
And I think you've gone. I'm gonna do him here.
I'm gonna step on it as well. Aye.
You've teed it up, and you've absolutely tried to like leather this thing.
I think I was 3 under going down the last,
Yeah.
and I had a 2-shot lead. I think.
Mm-hmm. You didn't know though. You didn't. I remember I said to you, I think going down, you looked at the scoreboard. I thought, oh God, I'm actually
Yeah.
2 or 3 in.
So
But
when you went, I'm gonna leather it. I went, I'm gonna catch you.
Uh-huh.
So as I tried to hit this, try to get the club head speed up, didn't I? I nearly missed the club face. It
You just like it was the weirdest ball flight ever.
It was
like
so far out the toe.
high toe, but like roof high toe.
Yeah, roof high toe. The face was nearly like shutting.
But the best thing about it, you've got down there, probably not gone that far, but you've laid up.
I think it's gone probably 230, 240.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I was nearly licking the grass on the way down. It was so bad. I remember it. I was like,
But of course, you've laid up. You've hit maybe like
I hit a 5-iron. Hit
into the
5-iron. Yeah.
and you've
laid
rolled it
up.
for birdie.
And I've hit a wee fizzy nipper in there. Spun back off the slope to like 20 feet, but rolled it in there. Thanks for coming. Next.
So yeah, so you put yourself down for driver, are you?
Can I do that?
That's ballsy.
A great driver of the golf ball.
You are good. You are good.
Quite far, but not Rory far. So like on paper I'll put Rory, but I'm just letting the fans know that I'm a good driver of the golf ball. Irons.
Has to be Tiger, eh? And the rule here, we can't choose the same player twice.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't choose the same player twice. Okay.
Has to be Tiger. The stuff he does with out of trees, bunkers.
Yeah. So I've gone. If I'm allowed to choose myself as driver, I'm going to go Rory with the irons. Right.
Interesting. Okay.
I've never seen someone hit the ball so high, even with like a long club going into a par 5. It's a joke. Like we're struggling to hold the greens with a long iron. He's just hitting this thing up.
He does have that ability to land a 3-iron just like, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
proper.
Which many people can't do.
Yeah. Wedges.
I've always been a Zach Johnson. Remember that? He was in a playoff with, was it Tiger, and he's hit his second shot into the water, and he's in that drop zone.
That Tiger's home event, the one that Graham McDowell beat Tiger down as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's put his ball in the water, dropped in the drop zone,
Hold
he's
it.
hold it.
I remember that. Yeah, I was raging watching it because I love Tiger. And Tiger was on the comeback then, wasn't he? Another comeback. Poor man's just done his Achilles again. See that? He's getting another surgery.
Yeah.
Curtains. Sorry, Tiger. I met Tiger once.
God bless him.
Good lad, Tiger.
Yeah, great lad.
On the sauce one before.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big name drop, isn't it?
Big name drop, yeah.
God, dropping that already. Get it in the first
I bet
episode.
you tell the fans. No, at that Dare Manor Pro-Am, I met him and got a photo
I
with
think
him.
you've posted that on Instagram, Facebook.
You know what? Like,
just
it's my
ruined it.
WhatsApp photo, right? So see, like, whoever comes for lessons and they WhatsApp me, they always comment on the profile photo.
I bet
Like,
they do.
goat profile photo. I'm like, Wedges, right? In my opinion, very underrated, but stats would say otherwise. But he doesn't get the credit. Now, obviously, I've spent a lot of time with him doing it. Tommy Fleetwood, off the charts. Like the variety of number of different shots this guy has round the greens, bunkers, awesome.
He's got it all.
Yeah, yeah.
So Tommy and Zach,
Okay, putter.
purely from like big moments when it mattered most. Ian Poulter.
Oh,
If I've got anyone to hold a 10-footer when it
the
matters
postman.
most, the postman.
That's a good shout, actually. Yeah, didn't think about that.
Post.
Ryder Cup,
What's
especially.
he known as the postman, is it?
The postman, isn't it? Yeah. He was. How good was he at Medina?
Was he birdied the last 5 holes, didn't he?
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was wild, isn't it?
Do you remember his celebration going
Yeah.
absolutely mental?
Yeah.
That's got to be
That's the big-
that's
the big
got to
guy.
be one of the best Ryder Cups, eh? Or
That's the one I remember most. 100%.
Medina.
Yeah.
It's probably the best
It was when Kymers
in our time, anyway.
put it like 10 feet past on the last.
Yeah, I know. Aye, that's
I
right.
remember being in the golf club back home, and the place is like football scenes when it's gone in,
Yeah,
like chairs
I
going
know.
everywhere. And
yeah. I'm trying to think where I was. Don't know where I was. I just remember Tiger was going down the last with Francesco, wasn't he?
did he
And
give him? Mallory beat him, on the last. It was a
aye,
one up.
Tiger gave him the putt, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Ryder Cups are brilliant.
Mm.
Ryder Cups are brilliant. Went to that Ryder Cup in
Rome.
Rome.
Mm.
Oh, off the
Scenes.
charts,
Absolute
like off the
scenes.
charts. It was if you get a chance to go, guys, you need to go to a Ryder Cup. I think it beats any tournament.
Yeah, atmosphere wise.
Oh,
I haven't done one.
atmosphere. See, when you go to like the Open and stuff, like everyone's just, it's so hard to see things in that, right? But see, like the Ryder Cup, like you need to like keep swapping groups all the time. You're not following one person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like everybody's in everybody's point matters and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you're jumping from one green to the other green, right? Let's go see Rory.
This must be a constant buzz, eh?
Oh, constant.
Yeah.
It was absolute scenes.
Class.
My putter is going to be Tiger in his heyday. Bit cold now.
Can't disagree with that.
Great putter. Mentality. So we've got 5 things. We've got driver, irons, wedges, putter, and mentality. Who have you got for mentality?
I've got Brooks Koepka.
Strong, eh? Gritty.
It's just got that look to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's won
doesn't
5
care.
majors. Nah, just nothing phases him.
5 majors he's won, eh?
More than McIlroy.
That's mental, eh?
Unbelievable.
I think the fact that Rory's not won a major in over 10 years now
That's just ridiculous.
is a crazy stat, but I think it's Rory's time now to probably.
I think if he gets 1, you'll get 2, 3, 4 more probably.
Yeah.
But it's that elusive Augusta,
Yeah.
which is coming up soon.
Yeah, it is,
Can
isn't
you
it?
imagine he won that?
I think if he wins that, then his confidence is,
Oh, through the roof.
and he'd probably start winning a few more. But it's hard to look past Scotty Scheffler. Honestly, Scotty Scheffler just now is a joke.
Flying in it.
He's a joke, man. Like everything he does.
I mean, iron play as well.
I'm just looking at what I put for mentality, and I don't know why I've not put Scotty Scheffler. The guy I've put and Scotty Scheffler are polar opposites. Go on, ask me.
Go on, mentality.
Dustin Johnson. But
He's
I just done it because he's so chilled
he's just like, yeah,
and he just doesn't really care.
guy's horizontal, isn't
That's the kind of way he comes across. I think under pressure he just looks
It's
pretty
funny when
good.
you look at a guy like DJ versus like someone like Deschambeau, who's a bit more like, emotional and but then just two totally different characters, right? When it comes down to
Yeah.
those moments. But
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Bryson or Koepka, who would you go? Who would you take? What game would you take? Brooks or
like head to head,
Bryson? Whose game would you take?
Deschambeau's always evolving in some way, isn't he? He's always doing.
Aye, some of
Someone
it's
to get better.
controversial, isn't it?
I'd still go Brooks.
Would you? Yeah, I think I'd do the same.
Looking at history and record and stuff.
Just gritty, isn't he?
Yeah,
Doesn't care like. So yeah.
there we go. Build a golfer. So we're doing that each week with or
Yeah.
each guest that we have on. We're gonna
Each guest, yeah. So we've got a very interesting guest coming next week. So we'll do the same every week. Build your golfer, and we'll see who kind of pops up the most, in all these different aspects of a golfer.
Right. So these are questions that we'll put on the guests.
Right. Okay.
Each week.
Right.
Or each time I have them on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The most nervous you've ever felt on a golf course?
It's a question, eh? I don't get like nervous, eh? It's more like, when do I get nervous? I get nervous over some putts, like.
I'm putting, yeah.
I don't get nervous really on occasions, or tell you what, probably Dubai Golf Trophy was probably, remember last year,
coming up the stretch
down the last hole, it needed my point.
I was so glad I was off first day.
It wasn't like, like, oh no, like here we go. Like I was quite excited for it.
It's a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good buzz. I wasn't like nervous, but I was so much on that last game, and there's so much needed to get that point. It was a bit like, if I don't get this, I've pretty much shafted the team here.
Yeah.
So probably that, but I can't remember. Anything else? What about you?
Probably the most notable one that sticks out, again, Dubai Golf Trophy.
Yeah.
And it was one of the last groups. I think it was the first one I played in. And I hadn't really ever felt like that before, where there was like, you see like coming down the fairways, like buggies. People are on the green. And thank God I had this like 20-yard shot over a bunker to a green.
Yeah.
And thank God it was in the rough, because my heart was like, boom, over it.
Yeah,
and I'm glad it wasn't a tight lie, but the ball was sitting up a little bit.
Perfect.
And I remember that was the first time I ever felt like, oh my God,
Where was that about?
Faldo, 16th green.
16th green at Faldo, yeah.
Yeah, ball was just short of the...
It's mad when all, like, just you see a buggies charging up, eh?
Yeah. And I'm going...
Everyone's watching.
I'm quite nervous, yeah. But you know what, like, in times where I thought I might have felt nervous, like I was playing that Challenger event last year, I've gone into that, I've got zero expectations to...
Yeah,
I'm just going out for a game. That was literally my mindset.
Good mindset, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Didn't feel... Obviously, like, first tee you might get a little bit jittery, but once you're off, and it was just any of the game. So yeah. Right. Another question we'll throw at people. Golf pet peeves. What bothers you most on the golf course?
See slow play. I reckon slow play could make me shoot 80. I just can't stand slow play. What about you?
Golf pet peeve bothers me most. I mean, slow play has to be up there.
See this aim point. I understand it's got a bit of a place in golf, but see lads that can't use it right, and they're doing all this stuff.
Farting about.
Oh, jeez.
Counting numbers.
Yeah, and then they miss. Just stop, like.
Golf pet peeve. What bothers me most in the golf course? Nothing really bothers me though, to be honest. I'm quite like...
I like driving the buggy.
Oh, do you?
Oh, mate, see.
Actually, you know what? Now that you say that, your ball's this way and the boys go in the other direction. I was like, mate, where are you going?
But even like, I've got this thing like the braking speed up to the golf ball is important. See, when it looks like they're going miles past, and you're like a bit like, and then like they slow down. It's like, right, well, fuck, what are you hammering the brakes on?
Settled. I think for those like, well, back home I was never in buggies, right? But here
it's nice
buggy
walking,
golf,
eh?
Yeah, amazing.
Loved walking Madras after the Desert Classic in that tournament. That tournament was brilliant. Buggies, it's just got more time to think as well, eh? Do you know
That's just what golf is, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
So there you go. Slow play, driving the buggies in the wrong direction.
Is it walking next week, Clutch? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. So I have to worry about that. Who's impressed you most as a ball striker?
Obvious one would be Tommy. Great ball striker.
He's number 9 in the world, isn't he?
Yeah, number 9.
Hard to...
I mean, his stats, speak for themselves. Greens and reg, all that kind of stuff.
I've not seen Tommy up close, but Nikolai Højgaard, mate. Hitting a 3-wood. Oh my god.
Yeah,
This
I
thing
can
was
imagine.
ball speed was like 180s.
Bit like mine then.
I've seen him up close. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like the
he's
sound.
a proper flusher. Isn't
Oh, he hits it miles. Absolute miles. But yeah, he'd be man number one ball
Yeah.
striker anyway.
Yeah.
Absolute flusher. What else we got here? Your post round meal. What you having?
Post round meal.
In the clubhouse. Finish 18 holes. Come in. You're at the bar.
Naughty or nice?
Naughty.
Naughty. I like some like creamy pasta with loads of chicken in it. Maybe like a creamy carbonara or something. Just horse it in me. What about you?
Something naughty.
But like that's if we're cheating. If we're being
oh,
naughty.
I'm cheating here big time. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a burger.
Shout out to Scots Craig Golf Club for their pie, chips and beans.
Oh.
Mate, unbelievable. I don't know if they still got it, but that was
Do you miss haggis?
yeah.
Yeah, there's no haggis out here, is it?
No, that's
Haggis
tough,
is
tough
good,
to
man.
find that out here. I think.
Yeah. Love it.
How good's that in a roll though? Haggis roll.
Mate, see when I go home and my
Haggis
dad's
haggis and
sausage
fried egg roll.
haggis, oh, filth.
Bit of brown sauce.
Even just like even like the rolls are good. I love a
That
good
floury
bit of-
doughy,
yeah.
doughy roll.
I know, aye.
Class. Right, last one for the moment. One course you'd play for the rest of your life. Pick one.
That we've played.
Yeah. Yeah, that we've played.
That we've played. Weather dependent.
No, just like
If it's
as of tomorrow, that's the course you've got to play for the rest of your life. What is
and
it?
you got to handle the weather.
Yeah.
I'm not going back home then. Probably not being biased. Probably Earth at Jumeirah or Yas Links.
Yes, it's amazing. Isn't it?
Yas is so good.
I put that top 3.
But you give me
Gotcha.
nice weather at like Carnoustie, like I love that place. Love North Berwick as well, eh?
Kingsbarns is
Kingsbarns, how can I forget that?
That is,
Kingsbarns.
Were you both saying Kingsbarns?
Yeah, I'm saying Kingsbarns. I completely forgot. Love that
for
place.
me is like, on a nice day, pure happiness. Whether you're playing good or bad, the place is unbelievably good.
Do you know I've played it twice, right? And the first time I played it, I teed off at 6:30 in the morning, right? And the flags did not move an inch. No wind whatsoever. It was so
never
pure.
happens, is it?
And then last year when I played it with my dad, same. Like teed off like late afternoon, got round, beautiful. Beautiful.
What a place,
Oh, so good. So good. Most
I
expensive most expensive round of golf now, isn't it, in the world?
Cost be up there, yeah.
I think it's just, yeah.
I think they're even us to play at PGA rates over 100 quid. 120 quid. Maybe more now, don't know.
I've got contacts for you, lad.
Kingsbarns, if you're listening, we'll be back in the summer.
Set a Strike podcast, lads.
So yeah, there you go. Kingsbarns,
Love it.
number 1.
That was good, mate. Fresh off the bat, I like that. So, guys, thanks for listening. We will drop some questions on our stories, which is our Instagram account at Centered Strike.
Centered strike.
Centered Strike.
Right out of the middle.
Boom, boom.
Dun, dun.
So yeah, if you've got any questions, please let us know. We've got a beauty of a guest lined up for next time. It's a good one, Tom, isn't it? Strong guest, and yeah. So please tune in, guys, if you would like to. All the support would mean the world to us, really.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. Yeah. So we'll see where this journey takes us. But something that we love doing, don't we? We love golf. We love chatting to these guys. So why not? You know. What platforms, Tom?
So we have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. YouTube.
Keep that going.
Keep that in, and YouTube. So yeah, guys, give us a follow, subscribe, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Perfect. Now, what do you do at the camera? Say bye or something?
See you later.
See you later.